Well, I'm sure you've heard that this season is expected to be an active season, and there are two ways we measure how active a season can be. There's something called the accumulated cyclone energy, which is what we as meteorologists like to use. I believe it's a more accurate representation of the season. And then, of course, there's simply just the number of named storms. So let's break these two things down. The accumulated cyclone energy is actually a number that is calculated based upon the strength of the storm and the duration of the storm. A stronger storm and/or a storm that lasts longer will have a higher accumulated cyclone energy. The number of named storms is actually really easy. All we do is just count the number of named storms, and it can be misleading for an active season because there could be a lot of really weak storms that don't last all that long. Now, as far as the ACE, or the accumulated cyclone energy, the highest ACE out of all of the years since the mid-1880s, 1933, had a very high ACE. There were a lot of long tracking storms. 2005, you probably remember that one was also high, but 1893, that had a very high ACE, but only 12 named storms. There were a lot of just long tracking strong storms. And then we go all the way down this list here to 1950. Now, I want to show you two maps, and this is really going to give you an idea of what we're talking about. 1933, remember that one? That was the season with the highest ACE. The accumulated cyclone energy was off the charts, and that's because there were these long tracking, very intense storms. 2020, not even on the list of the top 15 ACE, but it had the most named storms with 30 named storms. A lot of those were just short-lived, very weak tropical storms. So that's why I think that the ACE is a better representation of a season's strength.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.